First, we define the definition of the parallel lines. The two lines are said to be parallel lines if both lie in the same plane and do not intersect when produced on either side. And in the given figure, we see that there are two lines which are denoted by AB and another is denoted by CD. And these two lines are said to be parallel lines when if we produce on either side, they never meet or they never intersect. After that, we define transversal. A straight line which cuts two or more than two straight line more than two straight lines at distinct place and distinct point. A straight line which cuts two or more than two straight lines at distinct point is called transversal. In the given figure, here A, B and CD are two straight lines which cut by the another straight line. E up at the point G and H. Transversal, a straight line which cuts two or more than two straight lines at distinct point is called transversal. In the given figure, we see that AB and CD are two straight lines and which are cut by the another straight line which is denoted by E up, and first line cut at the point G and second line cut at the point H. Such lines is called transversal. Different angles made by a transversal with two parallel lines. Here we see that AB and CD are two parallel lines which are cut by another straight line which is denoted by E up, and there are 8 angles are formed which are marked with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And here we see that there are altogether 8 angles are formed. The angles which lies outside of the parallel lines is called exterior angles, and in the given figure we see that angles 1, 2, 7, 8 which lies outside of the parallel lines, that is called exterior angles. And the angles which lies inside the parallel lines is called interior, and in the given figure we see that 3, 4, 5, 6. There are how many altogether angles? 4 angles. 4 angles is exterior, 4 angles is interior. And which are the interior angles? 3, 4, 5, 6. And there are also 4 are exterior angles, and which are 1, 2, 7, 8. And that are the exterior angles. Exterior angles. How many angles are there? 4 angles. What are they? Angles 1, angle 1, 2, 7, 8. Interior angles, and there are also 4 angles which is lies inside the parallel lines, which are angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6. That after we define alternate angles. The angles which lies inside the parallel lines and both sides of the transversal. And what are they? 3 lies here right side and 5 lies left side. And both are inside the parallel line. And in the case of the parallel lines, here sides of the alternate angles are equal. In the same way, here 4 is inside the parallel lines and also 6 is inside the parallel lines. 4 is in the left side and 6 is in the right side of the transversal. The measurement of the angle 4 and angle 6 are also equal. In the case of the parallel lines, only these angles are equal. Here in the case of the straight line, only alternate angles is formed, but their measure is not equal. In the case of the parallel lines, only the measurement of the angles are only equal, and angles is formed in the case of the straight line also, but their measurement is not equal. After that, corresponding angles. The angles which lie same side of the transversal, one is interior, other is exterior, and same side of the transversal, one is interior, other is exterior. That is called corresponding angle. And in the given figure, we see that one is exterior angle and 5 is interior angle, and same side of the transversal. And here we write in the board what are they. Angle 1 is equal to angle 5, angle 4 inside the line and 8 is outside of the line. Angle 4 is equal to angle 8. In the same way, in the right side, the angle 2 is the exterior angle, and here 6 is the interior angle, and right side of the transversal. Angle 2 is equal to angle 6. Angle 2 is equal to angle 6, and angle 3 inside the parallel lines, and 7 is outside of the parallel lines. And same side of the transversal, angle 3 is equal to angle 7. That after we define the co-interior angle or consecutive interior angle. Co-interior angle, the angles which lies inside the parallel lines and same side of the transversal. And in the given figure, we see that here 4 and 5 are lies inside the parallel lines and same side of the transversal, and their sum is 180 degree. Their sum is 180 degree. In the case of the co-interior angle, their measurement is not equal. Their sum is 180 degree. What we see that there in the figure, 4 and 5 both lies inside the parallel lines and same side of the transversal. And in the same way, 3 and 6 lies inside the parallel lines and right side of the same side of the transversal, and their sum is also 180 degree. The angle 4 plus what we have to write, angle 4 plus angle 5 is equal to 180 degree, and angle 3 and angle 6 is equal to 180 degree. Shapes of different angles. Here first we write alternate angles. These four figures are the shapes of the alternate angles. Alternate angles. And here in every figure we see that there are two parallel lines and one is transversal. Here in all the figures are parallel lines are indicated by the arrow, and here same arrow, these indicate that these two are parallel lines and which are joined or intersect each other by another straight line, that is called transversal. And in the middle line is, in the every figure we see that middle line is called transversal, and here first and last, here in horizontal line is called parallel lines. And these are the four shapes of the alternate angles. And in these four shapes, alternate angles is formed. Corresponding angles, shapes of the corresponding angles. And in the corresponding angle, we also see that there are four shapes and which are different to each other. And here also the parallel lines are marked by the arrow, and angles are here, same angles are equal. These and same symbol represent these measurement of this and this are equal, and this is called corresponding angle. In the second figure we also see that the same sign indicate the measurement of these two angles are equal, which are called corresponding angle. And these figures, what we have to say, this is in the vertical position, these two parallel lines are in the vertical position and which are cut by the another straight line, that is called transversal, and the angles formed here corresponding, and measurement of these two angles are corresponding angles. And here also these two are the vertical line which are parallel lines and which are joined or cut by another straight line, that is called transversal. And here the same angles are formed here. If we have to measure this angle and this angle, in the both case we see that these angles are equal. Such type of angles are called corresponding angles. After that we write the shape of the which angles? Co-interior angles. Co-interior angles. Co-interior angles is formed inside the parallel lines and same side of the transversal. And these four shapes are the shape of the co-interior angle. To find out the any angles, first we have to see there what type of angle is formed. First we can able to find out the which what is the shape and in which shape is the angle is formed. Only we have to see and don't write the angles, name of the angles fastly. First we have to see the figure carefully, that thinking which angles is formed and in which form in the given figure, which form are given and which angles are formed. We must write the correct name of the angles. Only don't we have to write the measurement of the angles. Here first we write the measurement of the angles correctly and what type of angles is formed. That is the correct answer. In the given figure, that is the angles is formed in the case of the parallel lines. If we have to write the corresponding angles, co-interior angles, that is wrong. If the corresponding angles is formed, I will write the reason here alternate angle, that is also wrong. The same correct answer we mentioned in every angle, that is the right answer. Not a measurement is, we have to write their measurement and but the reason is not correct, that is not correct the answer. In the board, I am giving some homework which is related to the alternate angles, co-interior angles and corresponding angles. And there are here altogether how many figures you have to see here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You must write the which reason, which angle is formed. Don't only write the value only, not right. You must mention the reason, which angles are formed. And out of these you must do the practice related from your book, from related exercise. So many problems are given in your book and we must complete all the figure must be drawn with the pencil. Don't you have to use your dot pen or pen. Figure must be drawn with the pencil only, and you must use the ruler, that is a scale in every time. When examination in classroom, in classwork, homework, figure must be drawn with pencil. If you have to draw the figure with pen, that figure is not valid, that is incorrect. That is, you don't get the mark in the examination also in class, that is not right. Figure must be drawn with the pencil only. Thank you.